I want them to go out thinking they're on top, and all of the different assets that they might have, we're just wasting away all the draft picks. We're wasting away all of the youth because we are trying to go to war for the next year or two to cash in a championship.
Everyone's saying that, right? To go all in. I don't hear an argument for the other side, and I would love for someone to make the argument against not going for it these next 2 years. And going for it meaning if you have to make a huge trade at the deadline, and I think that's kind of what we're all leading, to add onto this roster, and you give up, let's just, for the sake of argument, Kuminga, Pods, Moody. All three of those guys. And maybe it doesn't take all three, but I'm just saying for the sake of argument. All your young assets that you're looking forward to. I know TJD. I know you got Quentin Post, Will Richard. Maybe Will Richard's a part of it. I don't know. But all your guys that you're looking forward to playing after Steph and Draymond have retired, you get rid of. Are you okay with doing that if it means getting you one step closer to competing for a championship?
Knowing what I know now, had the 1995 49ers, the year after the Super Bowl, now they won it in January of 95, but it was the 94 season. Yeah. Knowing what I know now and how long we've been knocking on the door, what I wouldn't have given to win back-to-back.
Right.
What I would not have given, I would have given all the years of misery in between Steve Young winning the Super Bowl, and let's just say I'll even go as deep as like the Niners in the NFC Championship game against the New York Giants in 2011. I'll give up all those years to win one more, knowing what I know now. You know what I would give for one Niner Super Bowl? Okay? Like, oh my God, I'd give it the next 20 years of Niner football. So I wouldn't give 5 years of draft picks and whatever however horrific the future might be for an opportunity. Now, it'd be one thing if Steph Curry had proven to me over 15 years they couldn't win a championship. Like, if this were Chris Paul, I'd be like, this were James Harden, I don't know, man. T-Mac, I don't know. This is like Kobe or Duncan or, Michael Jordan of your franchise. You do whatever it takes because he's proven that if you can get close, he'll get you across the finish line. See, to me, this is a very unique situation, and I'm all in, all out. I want to hear from just one person in the Bay Area who thinks, nah, I want to keep some of these assets for the future. Like, I would love to hear that argument, and I will let you explain it to me. Win me over. I dare you. I'm triple dog dare you to come on here and make the argument for why they should salvage any picks.
Joe Lacob on the TK show via Odyssey on this being a 2-year window for the Warriors.
I mean, there's two ways to look at it. We're committed. This is a 2-year. I think Mike said it. Steve said it. Steph has said it. This is kind of a 2-year program for now. And hopefully we're still continuing to develop some players so that we're not high and dry at the end of 2 years, or maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's 3 years. I don't know. But we're, for the most part, we're kind of all in on these next 2 years.
And I find it ridiculous, actually, when people try to compare what the San Francisco Giants did to what the Warriors are trying to do right now. Everyone and Sam said it to me in the green room. Sam, exactly what did you say about the Giants at the end of their run? Do you remember?
Well, I mean, we were talking about I don't even think they really went all in a way that we're kind of wanting the Warriors to go all in on.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah.
Remember, it wasn't all in. It was not trading Bumgarner. That was the thing, right? There was no, we're going to keep him, and then he ended up choosing the Diamondbacks.
You can't trade Bum in Pochi's last season.
Yeah, exactly. It was we weren't going anywhere, so it didn't matter.
Guys, there's an argument. As great as the Giants' run was, the best hitter you got to pair up with Buster Posey was Hunter Pence. And I'm not knocking Hunter Pence. How many zoom out of the Giants franchise?
We got Chris Bryant for his summer. I know. I'm telling you.
How many organizations would laugh at you by saying, Hunter Pence is the best player we're going to pair up with the franchise's greatest catcher and greatest winner of all time? They would laugh at you.
As we're seeing the Dodgers with Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Shohei Ohtani, all MVPs.
And that $350 million guy and Yamamoto.
And we see,
and Blake Snell.
Yeah, exactly. And we see
go right down the list.
We see guys like Julio Rodriguez, Vlad Guerrero right now on the other side. Come on.
Ridiculous.
Jackson Chourio.
It's absolutely ridiculous. So anyone that wants to make these comparisons about the Giants, my argument to them would be they kind of went half in. And what they did was worse than not going all in. Because they're like, ooh, we like Greinke, but we'd rather have Samar Janquedo. Which was a horrible decision.
I liked Cueto. He couldn't stay healthy. And Samardzija just
was garbage.
Horrible.
Garbage.
Awful. He was a thrower. He was never a pitcher. Ever.
I mean, it's just like, hey,
Shark.
Denard Span is not going all in. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Kevin Pillar? I know. We're kidding here, but like
Jimmy Butler in his sport is like, it's the equivalent of when you have Giancarlo Stanton and you develop Aaron Judge and you put them together, right? Two great players that would be great they would be the 3 or 4 hitter on any team.
It's a pretty easy decision considering how we feel about the young pieces right now. Let's be honest here. Let's have an honest conversation, Joe.
Okay.
Do we see or envision Moses Moody, Brandon Pajemski, or Jonathan Kuminga being 10-year starters in the NBA? Any of those players?
Oh, no, they could be 10-year starters on crummy teams.
That was the caveat, right? Crummy teams.
Yeah.
But like on a championship playoff.
I have a hard time envisioning any one of the three.
So that makes it an easy decision for me. Like because those are the other assets you're talking about moving off of.
10-year starter is so difficult.
It's so difficult.
NBA.
Yes, it's
like wildly.
And maybe that's unfair. Maybe if I just said, could they be fringe starters in the NBA? Okay, but we could all agree, playoff starters. I don't see it right now with any of those guys.
No,
not to say they can't get to that level, but if they're going to, it's going to be 3 or 4 years down the road, right?
You want me to terrify you a little?
Terrify me.
Warrior fans.
Not terraform.
As
terrify.
Everyone wants to look down the barrel of what could be down the line, okay? Do you know who comes up for a club option after this year?
A club, like the team option. Mm-hmm. Who? You tell me.
Brandon Pajemski.
Oh.
You know who's eligible for an extension after this year? Brandon Pajemski.
Uh-oh.
Did you see what Keegan Murray got?
What did he get?
5 years, 140, 150 million.
And just got hurt. I'm saying he just it sucks. Like as we're talking about the Niners just getting paid, like he just got hurt.
If you don't think Pods is going to ask for $30 million a year, so that's my point, right? And so
but we laughed at Jonathan Kuminga when he said it, and that's what he's going to try to do, right? That's what Pods
I'm not blaming him. Yeah. I'm preparing Warrior fans for the conversations. So let me ask you, Warrior fans.
And Keegan Murray much bigger, by the way.
What conversation would you rather have? What conversation would you rather have? Hey, who's that one piece we could get to get us over the top? Or 31, 32, or 35 million for Pajemski a year for the next 5 years?
Well, the owner loves him. He said he could be an all-star.
I like him. I
$1
like
million
him.
per charge.
But that's what life post-Steph Curry is going to sound like. We're going to be arguing about how many tens of millions of dollars that we're giving. And I like Brandon Pajemski, but he's a backup point guard.
It's one thing if they had.
I'm not knocking him, by the way. I'm explaining when people want to go into the future, that's what the future entails.
Right.
Having discussions about, got to extend them for 4 or 5 years at $30 million a pop.
And people are saying hey, you can't go all in on this team because you need a future after Stephen Curry. We're just having the conversation of even if you keep those guys, the future is not all of a sudden going to be great because you keep Pajemski and Kuminga. Hell, we're having arguments about them on this team currently right now if they could contribute.
To a lesser degree, let me just lay something out. Part of why Jason Richardson was traded away from the Warriors, he was the current.
Yeah.
They wanted to pay the future, which was Monte Ellis and Andres Biedrins, who we all agreed were the future.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Not good. Not good.
How much winning did we do?
Not a lot.
No, I love Monte. He was one of my favorites.
I did like Biedrins.
Biedrins was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good until he wasn't, and then the free throw thing got in his head and everything. So the point is that I know we all want to look into the future. With Steph, we have to stay in the now. We do. We have to stay in the now.